Hey guys, Martin the Martian here with a review for Finding Dory, and this, just to get it out of the way, sorry if I don't sound as loud as I usually do. It's just that, I don't know if you can see from here, but it's kind of late, and everybody in my house is asleep, but I'm going to try and get this review out of the way. This review is for the latest Pixar movie, Finding Dory. I saw this a couple days ago, but my weekend has been busy, so sorry this is like delayed and late regardless because the movie's been out for like a couple weeks. But anyways, let's get on with this review. This movie is directed by Stanton and Angus MacLane. Sorry. Two directors for this movie. Great job at what they did. So the whole plot or premise of this movie is that Finding Dory is getting memories of her family, her parents, and she goes out to go look for them. And when she does, she gets lost, separated from Marlin and Nemo, and so Marlin and Nemo have to go look for Dory. And that's pretty much the premise of the movie. Finding Dory is a solid sequel, phenomenal movie, great Pixar movie, great for all ages, everything, all the 9 yards. Everything that I've hoped for, it's been accomplished. In this movie you have a lot of the original returning characters, but there are some new characters in the movie that I really did enjoy. Specifically the character of Hank, voiced by Ed O'Neill. He's one of my favorite characters in this Finding Nemo franchise because of how he's an octopus and how just the animation on him alone is just beautiful, because in octopus, how it doesn't have any bones, it sort of just swivels around, and I thought it looked beautiful the way they animated Hank. And Ellen Degeneres rocks the voice of Dory. I think that's just like, you know, perfect voice casting right there. And one of my worries was that how can they make a supporting character the main character of the next movie, but they did a really good job. And speaking of Dory, further on, is that in the first movie about her memory loss disability, is that in the first movie they made it sort of like a comic relief. They made it a laughing moment and everything, but in this movie it kind of revolves around her memory loss, and it does serve as a more serious and emotional driven plot of this movie. This movie's a lot more emotional than the last one, I would say. Everyone else was great. I just thought that Dory and Hank did it the best out of the whole movie. And when I talked about the animation of Hank, the animation in general of this whole movie is beautiful. Like seeing the water, seeing the way these fish move, seeing the way they ripple on top of the water, everything, it almost looks real, but it's beautiful as it is. Something that I really do enjoy about these Pixar movies is that they're suitable for all ages, and what I mean is that it's something that kids can enjoy watching, but at the same time they have mature themes that adults will understand, and some jokes in there too, that it works for all ages. I personally enjoyed it, not just because I grew up watching Finding Nemo, which I did. I grew up watching that, so yes, I was hyped for this movie. But even then, I was, you know, eyeballing this thing, and I honestly can't find anything wrong with this movie. If I were to find anything wrong with this movie, I would be nitpicking it, and I'm not doing that. This movie is too good to be nitpicked, and it deserves the rating that I'm gonna give it, and it gets a 5 out of 5 that this movie is in a galaxy far, far away. If you guys have not seen this movie yet, what are you doing? You know, don't procrastinate any longer than I did. Go see it, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.